Hey, what's going on YouTube channel? Stars Downey again. Go hard, go home. I'm coming on here today. I'm gonna address some of my negative commenters. Apparently, I've upset some guys because I'm telling them about game and attraction, and how if you only got game and no attraction, you probably pretty much suck. A lot of guys don't believe that, and that's okay. If you haven't lived a life, then I understand. Now, first off, let's hit this like and subscribe, guys, because one of the things I'm gonna be doing for y'all is this right here. Over the years of me doing these videos, the type of guys that I'm gonna be talking to today, I'm gonna be telling you how to get their girlfriends too. Over the years, because they're guys who believe in things like game, and that only takes you so far. You better have some attraction level. You gotta have some self-worth to have that. And most time when you run a game, you don't got no self-worth. That's why you run a game. I did it myself. You ain't got no money. You ain't got nothing to offer the woman. You got nothing that she can tangibly see. So you got to hashtag something up. You got to run. You got to talk this bitch down. I get it. But you don't have to do that all the time either. Okay, so it's better ways of doing it. So we've been working at it over the years. Now, I'm gonna fire my black and mild. And we're going to get down here to these comments. If you look down here at the bottom, I'm going to scroll them down and do the comments. All right, now, about an hour ago, all right, I got a comment from a guy named Adam Hudson, all right? Now, he wants me to show some receipts, all right? Prove your info is valid somehow. Just a suggestion, fam, okay? Now, that sounds like it could be a good thing. I guess, I don't know. I don't know what kind of receipt he would want to see. I mean, because a receipt from what? If I show you a receipt from a date, everybody should have one of those. If I show you a receipt from traveling, everybody should have one of those. And if I just showed you pictures of girls, I could have took those from anywhere on the internet. But I'm going to tell you this. The reason why you don't understand that it works is because you don't live it. You don't live it. You don't have enough self-value for a woman to be attracted to you. So you have to just stay in a woman's face. And I got you. I understand that. But that's not my life. And it's not the life I'm trying to teach these other guys. So I comment back to him. Show you a receipt for what, homie? If you didn't learn this stuff in high school, showing you a receipt won't help. And I'm laughing because you should have learned this in high school, guys. Women want the boss. If you haven't gotten yourself to some type of position or level to where you are considered a boss. Matter of fact, here, this is the best thing I can do for him. I got this letter the other day on my desk here from the Marathon Gas people. There it goes. Okay. Marathon Gas people. All right. You see they're saying that the Downey Enterprises, right? That's my business. All right. They're trying to get me to buy these gas cards for the business because I have a small trucking business or whatever. I already have a gas card, but this is from Marathon. This is a major change. I mean, like, they're trying to do business with me through my business. So it's like, you know what I'm saying, bro? And women can see that when they see my truck driving down the road around the areas around here with my name on the side, with Downey Enterprise on the side, and women know who that is. It makes it a lot easier for me when I run across a woman that has seen that already. But I don't know what kind of receipt I can show you to prove it. And if you need to see a receipt, if you went past high school, you need to see a receipt to prove that women want the boss, I can't help you. Now, I asked him also, by the way, may I ask how old you are? And thanks for the comment also. So he told me, okay, do your thing. And he told me he's 32 years old. And I'm pretty sure, I was already pretty sure before this guy even wrote me back and told me how old he was, that he was under fucking 40. I was really sure of that. Because a guy that's 40 years old, because I'm 44. So a guy that's 40 years old, 42, 43, 44, around there, 41, should be on the same pretty much level as me and understanding things, and should already got this. But at a 32-year-old guy, he should understand that women want the boss too. All guys should understand that. It shouldn't be no having to show a receipt to prove that women want the boss. I don't understand why you want a receipt to prove that, or to prove that method works about being the boss that the women are going to be attracted to that. If you need a receipt for that, you got a problem, guys. But this is what you get with these guys, and they all leave these messages on the videos where I talk about Mr. Lucario. But the reason why I talk about him so much is because the people that's following him. The people that's following him don't have any kind of, when they come at you, they got no doggone, no kind of leg to stand on. Leadership is always going to show through the bottom people down there. It's always going to show. All right. 17 hours ago, Holes Ace. Game is a strategy to get you what you want. It ain't about the bitch. You weird. Okay. Well, hey, look. And I haven't responded to his yet. Haven't got a chance to get to that one. Game is a strategy to get what you want. Okay. Well, I've seen you guys' strategy. It's talk to a whole bunch of women to try to get one. I mean, I've done it. I've done it so myself. What I'm just trying to say is it's ineffective. And you don't have to do it unless you just broke and you don't have anything to offer. See, if you don't have anything to offer, if you don't have any value already, of course you're going to have to do some kind of strategy. But game is not a strategy. Game is really totally, it's just bullshitting somebody. I know what game is. I've done it. Sometimes you got to do it in the business world. You got bullshit people. That's what you're doing. But if that's weird, well, it is what it is. Matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and send a reply to this guy right now. Thanks for the comment. Let's see. May I ask how old you are? Because I'm telling you, this guy is going to be 30, 20 something. Watch it if he ever responds back. Okay. So, done with that one. Game is not a strategy to get what you want, because you're not in control when you use game. Okay. It's just like, for example, if you go down here to ask for a loan, you're not in control of whether or not you're going to get that loan or not. Whatever those people tell you that you're going to have to do to get that loan, that's what you're going to do. So it's not your strategy, nor your game, nor your thing. It's what they got something you want. They're going to tell you what you got to do to get it. Yeah. So he's trying to call it a strategy. No, it's not. You're just going to keep talking to people till you find somebody. Then they tell you what they want, and then you're going to try to do some of that. Pretty much bottom line of that one. And that's weird to me, but that's fine. So, somebody's got one here. He says, I try to get past that. I'm trying to stop some of the cussing. He messed with the Lucario. He's African. So much for teaching. So these guys already embedded me from day one. Masculine alpha traits, etc. Growing up in a patriarchal society makes it easy to acquire organically. Only thing I'm not with is wake up in the morning and start swiping left and right. Run after girls all day, everywhere, left and right, nook, cranny. Like, what is this junk? This junk feels like some thirsty F-boy junk to me, so I'm not with it. And I agree with him about this part, but I guess that's a remedy for socially awkward dudes who have trouble getting women, so it's all good, I guess. Hey, I totally agree. Because that's the problem that I have with it. If you have to do all of that, you're not in control. If you have to do all the chasing, you are not in control. Totally agree. Okay? I agree. If you gotta do all that chasing down, exactly what this guy right here just said, okay? He's right. If you gotta do all that chasing down, you thirsty. That's really what you is. You thirsty, running over there to joke it down, and that ain't game. Ain't that about a bitch? Okay. That's not game. It ain't never gonna be game. It never has been game. If you the one doing all the chasing, you ain't in charge. If you've been watching my other videos, you've seen where I talk about the guy Pimpin' Ken with his book Pimpology by Pimpin' Ken. You can find a copy of it probably on Amazon. That's where I got mine. I ordered off Amazon, and he tells you about that in there too. Whoever doing the most chasing is the one that's not in charge. If a pimp is saying that, it's probably the truth. Just saying. With all due respect, Lacario and Miles are right, and you are wrong tenfold on this one. You can't say game doesn't work when you don't know what it is, with all due respect. I already went on this guy's thing in another video. I know what game is, and I've used it. There are more attacks than just games. Thank for the comment. And now he goes, if you're saying you know what game is, then why are you preaching that there's just game or it doesn't work? That says you really don't know game, but you just think you do, like most guys do. Let me go there and say, see the difference? So I went ahead and I told him, hey, Kelly Moore, keep an eye on my videos and you will see. And one is coming out tonight, which is this one. Well, it's not this one. I'm gonna put him in. I put him into cold approach versus attraction also. You know what I'm saying? I'm mention his comment and explain. I'm mention his comment again and explain again. Because he doesn't understand. Okay? Game, what you're trying to explain as game is not what it is. Okay? Game is bullshitting somebody because you don't have anything to offer them and they don't probably see any value in you anyway. When women see value in you, they will talk to you. They will approach you some too. You can be talking to them and they'll start dropping hints. But they got to see value in you first. The reason why, Mr. Kelly, you can't do what I do is because women don't see value in you first. You keep talking about the game thing, but if you had any attraction to you, you wouldn't need that. You wouldn't need that. I know what game is. I tell y'all, but I lived for like 15 years in the military of going out every night talking to women and being just doing whatever, bro. I know what game is. It's what that African dude just explained. The thing y'all do that I gotta talk to all these people and I gotta keep brother blah 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 and I just think I could do a mind trick. No. It is inevitable if you talk to so many people that you will meet somebody that will speak back to you. But then the thing is, now you got to do what they want. If you're not attracting them, you gonna have to do the things that they want. I don't give a doggone how much people try to explain game. I know what it is. Okay, you talk to a bunch of girls, you get a couple of numbers, and then you gotta call those couple of numbers. And then you gotta figure out what these women want or what they're trying to get into or whatever kind of thing. You're not in control of the situation at all. You're asking the other person for something because they're not asking you. When it's attraction, they're asking you. They're talking to you some. So you don't have to do all of that jump. But I don't understand why y'all guys can't get that. So Mr. Kelly Moore, if you see this, leave me some more comments and stuff, and maybe I can try to. I'm trying to understand because I'm not like Mr. Lacario and them. I'm not gonna cut you off. I just want to know and understand your point. That's really it. So we ain't gonna go forever trying to do these jokers. We're gonna, Okay, this one was not a negative one. Ugly men get chicks all the time. Literally just pay a visit to the hood. I stopped watching Mr. Lacario a long time ago after he said caring about your own kids is beta. But black pill dudes are far worse lying to men talking about you need to look a certain way to get women when we have 8 billion people on the planet. That's a lot of people being born from average and below men, which according to the black pill should be impossible. Let me tell you something about this, homie. If you live in the United States and y'all gonna hear me preaching this junk over because I'm gonna keep doing these videos for a while, then I'm out of here because there's only so much talking that you can do. There's only so much telling that you can do. Okay, There's 169 million females in the United States right now as of 2021 census. It is 2022 right now. Okay? The United States is 51% female. That means it's 49% male, which means females outnumber males. Okay? There's 162 million males. That means there's 7 million XX females. And 162 million males, you gotta take out the guys that the women consider broke. They don't want them. You gotta take out the gay guys. You gotta take out the guys in jail. So women's pool is very, very small for them to have another 7 million extra on top of that. So I mean, like, I don't understand what the guys are saying about all this stuff, but hey, I agree with you. You know, it can get too extreme on both sides. You don't need to be too far one way, too far the other way. Now, he says, and this is JB Seal at Will. He says if you talk to another man, because I said they're really upset about what I said about Mr. Cario. He says if you talk to enough women, you will find the ones that like you. You have a problem with the word game. Okay? So I hit him back. No, I don't have a problem with the word game. It's the long drawn out process of talking to a bunch of women, but most of them won't be worth your time. And this is, if y'all are doing this stuff, if you're really beating the streets, like Mr. Lucario says, then you should know that that's the truth. Men need to learn how to get women to approach them also. It's not as hard as you guys think. Thanks for the comment. So he goes and asks me, how do you get women to approach? And I hear the deal I'm gonna do with that one. I'm gonna tell you, it's not about a how, it's a why. You gotta have some value. These women gotta see value in you. They gotta see something. It's the same thing that was back in high school. If you was a dude that nobody knew, there was just some joke over there in the corner, you wouldn't get no attention. They didn't see no value in that. You had to be out there doing something in front of everybody for women to see value in you. And it's the same with the rest of life. You will act different talking to the mayor of your city than you will talking to some dude that just got on your job. Do you see that, guy? I don't know if you guys understand that. The leader is always going to get more attention, even from other guys. Even you won't do it. So, I don't know. Now, here's this guy. Here you go, a victim making a video because he's trying to brainwash other men because he's too old and can't get ass. You are a lame. They are all too old. They are old too, yes, but are qualified to talk about these things since they have been around longer. I guess he's trying to, bro, please. They may have been on YouTube longer, but they're not more qualified to talk about something than me. Actually, to tell you the truth, every last one of y'all guys are qualified to talk about this dating thing. Everybody is. Now, you might put yourself on a lower level than another man. I don't do it, Omed, 2009, above, whatever you are, 2009, above. I don't put myself below another man. And you can do that if you want to, okay? Now, I would question your qualifications to talk about this stuff because I don't see how you could possibly not know any of the things I'm just talking about or any of the things I've been saying. So, that's the way I'm going to address that one. And this is the thing I'm trying to say about this right here. These guys, they come on here and they make these comments, but all it's showing me is that the person that they're following, you can see these comments are all coming from the Lucario videos I did. If you're upset about that, I'm sorry if I said your boss can't do their job as good as I think they can. I'm sorry if this, but if they can't teach you to be attracted to women also, then. But if that's the type of person you want to follow, that is your business. I have no problem with that. Okay? Now, why have you chosen this video? Here's another one. To critique him. This was just a few clips where Lucario was riffing and didn't go into any kind of framework for his game. Seems like you are taking things out of context. This looks like a cheap attempt to doing a takedown of Lucario. I replied to this. I critiqued about 2 or 3 of his videos, and I've done a few more. And no, it's not about a takedown of Lucario. And I'm gonna do more videos about him, so then you can compare all of them and see it's just a critique. Lucario actually worked with Kevin Samuels, then he critiqued him. But you don't have a problem with that, do you? See, when Lucario went on a show with somebody else, because I'm getting told I'm not qualified to talk about this stuff, but these guys went on a show with other people that was doing the same stuff. Kevin Samuels, who was way better than him, and he critiques that. So I don't know what this guy's talking about. I'm sorry, skinny guy, but thanks for your comment. All right, there's GB Silly Will again telling me I need to do more research on the subject before critiquing it. And telling me I haven't consumed much of the content because some of the talking points are similar to their points. Here's the deal, guy. The reason some of the talking points are going to be similar is because getting women, the basics of it is about the same. When you start in the bottom part of it, it's about the same. You're going to have to be talking to women. You're going to have to be out there a little bit in life. You know what I'm saying? So they can see you and stuff like that. Some of those things are going to be the same. What I'm start talking about is, okay, after that, then what? That's what I'm saying. After that, then what? And how do I make it to where, well, I'm going to be telling y'all, how you make it to, hey, I don't got to be, like the African dude said, chasing everybody down all the time. Because that's what's happening. And it's only gonna stop for you when you got your own stuff. Women gotta see some value in you first, then they will talk to you. It's the same way. It's been that same way in high school, guy. Women would send notes or talk to or send girls to get the guys to tell the guys that they like to come talk to them. If you haven't seen that in high school, I don't know where you was at. I don't know where you was at. I really don't. Because that's what was going on. They're going to make contact with the guys they like and the guys they see value in. And if you're not having women to make contact with you, that's because no women see any value in you. It's just that simple. Okay. No, that's from one of my other videos. Okay. Here we go. Jamil Piguez. I don't know how to say that, but it's right here. Okay, game is real, fam. You need game to make a sale if you own a business. No, you don't. But I own a business. And you don't need game to make the sale. What you need to do is be the best person. Like, it's like Walmart. They don't need no game to sell you nothing. They're the low price leader. They've proven that. And you're going to go there. You might can get something cheaper somewhere else, but you still go to Walmart. Because they made value for themselves. Do you guys get that? They've made values. You got to make some value for yourself, or else you're going to be stuck running around trying to talk to women because they're not paying attention to anybody that they don't have value for. I feel like this. If you're comparing your life and the reason you don't get women is because you aren't rich or 6 foot, etc., fam, just off yourself, my best friend is an ugly dude. He's 5'7" and fat dude smashing chicks, and he's about to get married. Step your game up, fam. Hit that gym. Go to school to get better opportunities. Step your clothing game up. Now, I'm going to say this. Every woman isn't looking for the same thing. I'm 6'1". I get rejected. Also, stop going after Instagram models. Nothing wrong with average females. Dime sex game is weak. That's from experience. Game is nothing more than the icebreaker. I remember I bagged a dime once. I hit her with the Drew Hill Beauty is her name. I'm not a singer. I DM her the lyrics. She told everybody that's the sweetest thing any guy has said. She told people I wrote her a poem. She was a good female. She messed up telling every female, and I couldn't keep it in my pants. Okay, there's nothing wrong with what he just said, but here's the deal, okay? This woman don't sound very intelligent. And the deal is, dime is one thing. There's another thing I'm going to be discussing in my videos. If you get a dime, but this woman is this silly as this guy just said, you didn't get nothing. If it didn't take you much to get that dime, it won't take another guy to get that dime. It won't take him much either. But I don't expect the guy leaving these comments to have high standards. Because one thing Mr. Cario has told them several times is that you got to lower your standards. And you do. If you're using the game thing, you got to talk to as many women as possible. You're going to have to lower your standards down some. I've had to do it. When I was doing game, you can't, that cold approach is stay hollering. Like the African dude was talking about. Because he saw that on that channel. That's why he's brought it up. He said that he stopped watching it because of that. And I agree with him for that reason. But if you can't create attraction, then that's probably your best bet. But I do not look at that as being a good thing. I'm sorry. Okay? So I wrote him back and I asked him, is that the only answer any of you guys can ever come up with? And I'm going to make a video about this comment. Here it is. I'm not even talking about any of that stuff that he's talking about. Okay? And maybe after the video I can get something better than a list of stuff I'm not talking about. And thanks for the comment, but I can see he's missing the point. Okay? You're missing the point. Here's another guy. You are a scam. Lucario is the shit. See? I'm sorry. My bad. I did not mean to diss your leader. Okay? I'm not trying to diss him. I'm just telling other people, like the African, that got tired of getting told that they got to run right. You don't have to do that. You can come to my channel and you can watch me, and I can tell you, hey, look, this better yourself. Get yourself some. Do this right here. We can start talking about that. I'm just giving people an outlet where they don't have to do all of that. Now, here's another guy. Lucario is married and has a girlfriend, bruh. He talks about poly all of the time. Okay. That's a fair thing. All right. Now I go back and I respond to the guy. You know, I'm sure he does. And I have a different view on it. Because I'm not getting married to live poly. I'm not doing that. And to each his own. But, you know, men can live poly without marriage. That's just my opinion. It's not just my opinion. It's just actually the truth. If you're going to do poly, what's the sense of being married? That's just me. That's the way I see it. I'm not going to be married and be poly. That's Will Smith stuff. And you see what you get when you do what, like Will Smith. Hey. But thanks for the comment. Okay? Bro, I seen ugly dudes with dimes. Nobody ever said you couldn't do that. Nobody ever said you couldn't do that. I don't understand, you know what I'm saying, why people keep going to that level. It's not about even that. It's about you creating some doggone worth for yourself. First, you being worth something, and then women will be attracted. But I know why it can't be that way. These comments I'm getting are showing me more and more why my channel is needed. Because most of these guys can't create doggone worth for themselves. They're not going to do their own business. They're not even going to get to being a manager at their job. You're going to be the regular, everyday, average guy forever. And on Kevin Samuels' show, you saw how women felt about that. So, I think your channel needs more volume. I like the content. Thank you, sir. You know what I'm saying? Working on that. We just got started out. All right. Somebody felt like my video where I said Brittany Renner body fresh and fit. Go check that one out. Somebody felt like that was clickbait. And you know, hey, I guess so. Okay. Now here goes Kenton Mason. This is the last one I'm gonna do. All right, because I ain't, you know, I'm just gonna respond to a few of them because there's gonna be plenty of more to go on with after that later on in time. This is just volume 1 of this. Okay. Now everybody has game. Game is just a strategy you use to get what you want. You are not using a strategy. Mr. Lucario, see, here it is again, guys. That's another Lucario video I did. This guy's pissed off about this. These guys are all listening. This is not a strategy to get what you want. It's not. Because you're not going to get what you want. You're going to get what you can get. And you're going to do what the other person wants in order for you to get what you can get. Because they're not out there just going straight to the bed. Y'all ain't doing that. Nah. You got to go through the process. I know what the process is. I'm 44 years old. I know what the process is. You're going to talk to a bunch of girls. Then you're going to get a few numbers. Then you got to call them. Well, you can't be working on your own junk. You got to do this. You got to do it now. Because it's just like selling something. Once you get the number, you got to call the joker while they're still hot. While they're still listening. So you got to be on it. You playing other person's game. I don't understand why they keep trying to act like the ball is in their court. It's not. Well, they've been gamed up. Mr. Cario done gamed them up. Tell them it's a strategy to get what you want. It is not. It's a shotgun strategy to try to find something, but you're not gonna, unless these women come to you, unless you already have something that they really, really want, you're not gonna. You get sex. Here's the problem. They think that I'm just saying game on get you sex. I think that's what it is. You will. With loser chicks. Like I just told the other dude, you get a dime with this silly junk. It won't take much for another guy to get that same dime. You better hope nobody with a higher intelligence level than you ever talks to her. That's why I'm telling guys, like I said in the beginning of the video, the more y'all watch my shows, y'all gonna be able to get these guys' girlfriends too. Because their girlfriends are not easy. They're not hard. If you can get these girls with this little bit lower stuff, then the other guys can do too. They can do the same thing. The problem with the game guys, they think that, I just got that weaved in. My game is tight. She won't do anything else. She's not gonna talk to anybody else. So, yeah, right, guy. If you got this joker with minimal talk and bull jive, somebody else can do it. Maybe y'all don't think that's real. Now he goes, you have a strategy to get what you want, but your strategy could be weak. Laughing out loud. Of course, Will Smith can improve his game. That doesn't mean it will work. Lucario be spitting the real. If you took in his message, you could learn a lot, bro. Really. How am I going to learn from somebody? You know what I'm saying? Look, first off, here's what I say to this. You can't improve when you don't respect yourself. Will Smith doesn't respect himself, or he would have fixed his problem already. And you see somebody hit the like on there. Somebody hit the like on my reply. Maybe you don't think he's taking abuse. Maybe you don't think, I'm going to tell you the truth about Will Smith. Nick, if I had that much money, homie, ain't no way in the world my wife would screw somebody else and I still be there? Oh, God, no. Slapping people for her? No. See, my problem with the guys with the game and Lucario's guys, and even this guy right here, is that they're just too willing to take the bottom of the barrel. And that's what my channel is about. You don't have to take the bottom of the barrel. You don't have to get the bottom of the barrel, guys. You can do better than that. Okay? And I tell him, he's taking abuse. I would have never put up with the bullshit he has. You guys can have that. Laughing out loud. How about that? And I can't learn from a loser who thinks Will Smith still has a chance. But thanks for the offer. I leave learning how to let women run over you to guys like you. Kent Macy left me another one. He goes again. That was the Kent Macy guy. He left another one of my other videos where I said using game degrades a man's self-respect. Bro, game is self-improvement. No, it's not. It is not. If you have ever done game, bro, that don't got nothing to do with self-improvement. It's got everything to do with you outfoxing the other person. What I'm talking about has to do with self-improvement. Attraction has to do with self-improvement. You have to improve yourself up to a certain point. Then that way people will see it out in public when you out in public and then be attracted to you. Game don't got nothing to do with self-improvement. Game is I'm gonna go out here and talk to everybody I can until I get a couple of numbers, and then I'm gonna see what I can do with them. It's not you don't have time to self-improve when you're doing that. It's just like the African guy said, you been running down chasing all the he's right. Cause that's how it works. You ain't got time for self-improvement when you're doing that. You don't. So, also, what are you even talking about? Cooking and cleaning? I don't need no bitch to cook and clean for me, man. Not unless she's actually my girl. I guess he's laughing about that. Just say you're scared of these shorties and stop making excuses. Waiting for bitches to come up to you is just like a lion waiting for a deer to walk into his den. Well, okay. That's a fair opinion of people. Hey, man, you're just not used to getting, as my response to him, you're just not used to getting anything from women. I expect a lot from them because that's what I'm used to them doing. Maybe you can't get much out of a woman, and that's why you can't see my points. I don't care if a chick is my girl or not. They're all going to do it my way. Nobody is scared of nobody. I don't want to live like you losers. How about that? I don't. You ever think I might look down on your lifestyle? I do. Just so you know. I ain't scared, just don't have time for trash unless I'm dissing it. And that's how it is. I mean, like, scared of what? Scared of what? You ain't gotta wait for them to come to you. You ain't gotta wait. When you got your junk together, they do it. It's not waiting. It's just like what I just told you back in high school. When the jokers, once you're in the leadership position, you ain't waiting for nothing. They coming. They gonna send their friends to come to get you. These guys ain't never had women to like them first, is what I think. Here we go again, the same Kent Macy guy. You know, a man is truly lost when he says he doesn't have time for women. If you consider all the things there are to do in life, build wealth, improve yourself, serve your creator, there's still so much time for women. This guy's absolutely freaking wrong. You can't possibly spend every moment of your day improving yourself. Yes, you can. If a guy in a dusty do-rag and a dingy shirt thinks I'm a loser, I'm okay with that. And that's fine. At least put yourself together before you come on camera trying to teach people, set an example. Well, why should I have to set an example when Mr. Lucario don't got to set one? He don't have to set an example. What example? I mean, like, what example am I supposed to be setting? Because I don't see them dudes doing no more than me. They come on their show in regular little old clothes with a little old chain on or something like that. That's not way much better. And I never tell nobody I didn't have time for women. As a matter of fact, I've been telling people how to get women. This guy saying you don't have, okay, and here's another thing too, Mr. Macy. I want to tell you about this one if you're watching this, Joker, okay? If you're doing that much self-improvement, your time for women is going to get real, real small. It was sometimes when I was, okay, like when I was trying to start my business jump, I didn't have time to be trying to talk to women. I had to be finding out how to get my EIN. I had to be figure out how to go file this paperwork, go this, go that. And I didn't have time to be go chasing women and junk like that. When you trying to become the boss, you don't have time a lot for that stuff. Your self-improvement is more important. And once you do the self-improvement, you will get the women. But you're talking about game being self-improvement. I'm just saying if you improve yourself, you'll get the women. But you're saying the same thing, but then you say it's not right. And I don't get that. And I know you're not doing the self-improvement. When you're talking to me this kind of way, if you tell me you can't possibly spend, this is his words. I'm reading them off the screen to you right now. You can't possibly spend every moment of your day improving yourself. You can't. But you can spend a bunch of time chasing down women. You can do that. You can spend a bunch of time at work, but you can't spend time improving yourself. Kent Macy never said any of that. And now you're just making stuff up. Hey, I like your dusty do-rag joke. Because you ain't got no points. So you start making personal attacks. And see, like a woman laughing out loud. Because here's the deal. That's what women do. The receipts question that I got, the very first one about show me some receipts, that was a woman's response. First off, I don't even know what can I show you? Show you some receipts. Let me tell you what, guys, and I'm gonna close this out with this one. Anybody that's trying this, anybody that's self-improving himself is gonna start to see changes in how women respond to him. And if you're not doing that, then you're never gonna see if this works or not. And I understand that guys that are doing the game thing and the cold approach all the time. I understand you're not building yourself, so you're not going to get this other thing. And I understand that. But you don't have to diss mine. You don't have to diss my idea of it because you can't get it to happen. Yeah. So that's it for today. I've addressed some of my comments as far as that. Y'all let me know what y'all think about what I was saying. Hit like, hit subscribe, drop the comments on me, and let me know what's going on. Let's keep talking about this. Let's go ahead and become the attractors. You can use some cold approach. You can use some. But the way, I agree with the African dude. If I got to do all of that, no. So, that's been it. Y'all hit the like. Y'all hit subscribe. And I'm going to go ahead and close this bad boy out. It's been Taurus Downey. Go hard or go home. Y'all let me know what y'all thought. I'm finna get ready to finish up this beer. And then I'm going to go do my mediocre workouts in the gym. Peace.